Hey guys, how's it going? It's Tom here today, and today I've got like another review discussion to do, and it's going to be on the new Final Destination Bloodlines. So, Final Destination Bloodlines is basically a plot that revolves around a woman who escaped a death experience many years ago and has survived it for a long time. And now death is finally coming to get her and the rest of her bloodline out forever. And that's basically all that you need to know, guys. It's going to be spoiler free, and yeah, we're just going to talk about it a little bit. What I liked, kind of what I didn't like as well, and yeah, just talk about it basically. So yeah, let's get into it. Also, guys, if you are wondering why I'm filming from this, I have a different angle. I'm having some work done on my room. It's not quite ready yet, but it will be eventually. And I've also got a video series coming out as well, so you will want to stick around for that, and also stick around for the upcoming short film Ominous, coming this year sometime during the autumn season. Yeah, it's going to be one that you're not going to want to miss. Start shooting soon, and the writing is going well for it. And yeah, more details coming soon. But yeah, let's get back to the review. The Final Destination, the series, if you haven't heard of it or don't know what it is, it's basically a group of people escaping a death experience and then death just coming after them because they escaped that point in time where they were meant to die. And now death is just coming back to seal the job basically, but in creative and memorable ways. You probably know the series best from its Final Destination 2 opening with the log truck and the pile up scene. Obviously iconic, and yeah, that's probably what you know from best. But the series as a whole is great, apart from the fourth one, absolute dog shit. Don't watch it. But the whole overall series is really consistent. Again, just apart from the fourth one. And this is another chapter in a consistent series. I thought this was a really fun time. It's also my first time seeing a Final Destination film in the cinema. I was quite young when they came out, so I missed them naturally, but this was the first time I was able to see one, and I had a blast. I went to see it with my parents, and yeah, we had such a good time, and I was so happy to just have that experience for the first time in my life, seeing a Final Destination film for the first time, like properly, and then also seeing it in the cinema was just a special experience for me. So for the positives of the film, I thought that all the characters were decent. No standouts like really, but they all worked, and they all had good chemistry with each other. And yeah, I kind of like the way that they built up the family as well. It's not a perfect family; it has got issues, and I quite like that. I thought it was quite realistic, and yeah, all the performances are also decent as well. I just want to say as well that Tony Todd has got just one scene in this film like he has in most of the other Final Destination films, and it steals the show. He steals the show in about 5 minutes. Um, Tony Todd, where it's such a tragedy that we lost him, but is absolutely phenomenal in this film for what little we get of him. But I also really like how they wrapped up Bloodworth, Tony Todd's character, in 5 minutes. We found out who he is, how he knows everything, and all that, and it is brilliant. It's such a nice send off for the character, and he basically gets a bit before he leaves where he just talks to the audience, just saying about life, and it's such an emotional scene, and it's so well done, and I'm just so thankful for the filmmakers for actually putting that into the film, and also Tony just for doing that even with his struggles. So I'm really happy that we got that scene, and yeah, just yeah, it will really stick with me forever. Yeah, all the performances are good. Like I said, I do think Tony Todd stood out a little bit. But the main cast is really good. The guy who plays Eric, I actually really liked. It was he's really funny, but he's also quite there's something not right with him as well. There's like just a hint, like he's taking this. Obviously, his family members are eventually getting killed off, so he is worried and he is trying to solve the situation, but he's going around it the wrong way. But I do think it made for an interesting scene and definitely some interesting kills. So yeah, that is a standout moment as well, especially in the MRI room. Standout scene. I have to say, I honestly think the opening disaster to this film, the Skyview, could honestly be one of the best in the Final Destination films franchise as a whole. For me right now, it's number two, but it could easily be number one. It's that good. It's edited beautifully. It's shot really good as well. Not like amazing, but it's like decent. And the set and the like actual disaster and all the little things that like the domino is just falling. It's so perfect. I loved the opening. It was tense. It was thrilling. It was exciting. It was gory. It was funny as well in some aspects. Um, with a piano and someone else, you'll if you've seen the film, you'll understand. But amazing. I absolutely loved the opening disaster to this film. Just amazing. And they also had Shout by the Eiley Brothers as well, which is just a standout for me. It's one of my favourite songs. So, yeah, I was really happy with the opening disaster. Honestly, maybe other than the Tony Todd, probably my favourite scene of the whole film. I can't lie. Let's just get into the main part of what when you go see a Final Destination film, you want great kills. And I do want to say this film does have great kills. Um, I won't spoil who kills, who dies even, but some of them are great. And I think I'm trying to think if there's two or three that stand out. There's definitely two. I'm just trying to think if there's a third one. May actually, yeah, maybe probably a third one that do stand out in the film. But my main issue is with the kills, and it happened very early on, either during the opening disaster or our first actual kill of the film, and I realized that it was very CGI heavy. Now, if you know me, you know I love practical effects. And even better, I like when practical and CGI work together and just create some form of just genius, creative design mess. Just, I love it. And Final Destination 2 has the best kills in the franchise for me personally. The highs are really high in that film. I'm not, and they work so well because they are a mix of practical and CG, and it just creates awesome kills. And this film has cool kills, but there's not an ounce of practical in the film at all for the kills. They're all glossy CGI, shiny blood, all that type of stuff. And it just kind of distracted me a little bit as well. The kills are decent in this film, but they're not amazing. Like, I would say they've maybe got either the second or the third weakest kills in the franchise. Just definitely above four, like no doubt about that, and maybe just above number one, just because of how. Um, Actually, to be fair, number one has got some good kills. I'm not too sure where the kill meter on this is, but yeah, it just it just didn't work that well. I would rather use a mix of practical and CG, if not just do it all practical, because it will look better at the end of the day. I get it's maybe more expensive, but still, it just drags me out of the film a little bit. I was like, don't get me wrong, the kills are good, but there's just that level of CG that they use is just it's not the best. It really isn't, and that's like my main gripe with the film at this moment. I've only seen it once. I do plan to see it again, but yeah, I just the CG kills just didn't really do it for me. I was a bit let down by that. And I also think that the last maybe 20 to 30 minutes of the film, after they see Bloodworth and the MRI scene, the film kind of just, I don't know, it just kind of is whatever at the end. I'm not really the biggest fan of it, and the actual ending, while I don't mind it, but I don't love it as well. It's one of the weaker endings in a Final Destination films. I would say, I would say it's above two. Like the actual like ending of the film, like the last like 5 minutes or so. I would say it's above 2 and 4 definitely, but yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan. It just felt a bit forced and came out of nowhere. I feel like he could have just done it better personally, but don't get me wrong, I didn't hate it. I did like the way it came back to like the beginning and the callback with a specific item in the film. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it could have been better. And again, I don't mind the things actual the actual thing in the end being CGI and stuff like that. I guess you can't really. There is no way of doing this practically, obviously. But I don't know. Again, I just a mix would have been nice, personally. Anyway, that's what I personally think. Anyway, that's my main gripes with the film. The ending is a little bit schlocky, and the kills are a bit more on the CGI level than I would like personally. And I also think maybe it's a bit too long. All the other Final Destination films have been 90 minutes, while this one is 110. And yeah, I personally, yeah, I like how short and sweet the other films are. Maybe the pacing was just a bit off in this one. I would prefer them maybe to just do it a bit shorter, but that's just my preference anyway. So, guys, I think that's basically all I've got to say about Final Destination Bloodlines. I do suggest you go see the film in the theatre. It's a great experience. I really had a good time with it. Not a perfect film. I don't know how it's got a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is wild to me. Again, I like the film, but that is way too high for me personally. But go see the film. It is a good time, and you like. I think you will enjoy it, especially if you are a fan of Final Destination. So yeah, my full review is also on the Letterboxd account at Thomas Murphy. You can also follow me on TikTok at Tom Murphy. And remember, guys, stick around for Ominous and other things coming your way. And yeah, that's basically been it. Let me know what you thought of Final Destination Bloodlines in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next time. Remember, guys, Jesus loves you, and good night.